you can have good handling.
Facilities often are different between a farm or feedlot, a sale barn, or a processing plant. Since the driver loads and frequently offloads cattle, he or she should inspect those facilities before beginning the process. A good loading facility will promote the easy flow of cattle and will take advantage of cattle's natural behavior by using solid-sided, curved chutes or raceways and well-lit or natural lighting. On and off loading areas should be free of obstructions, sharp edges, faulty gates, or distracting objects such as deep shadows or bright spots that may cause balking, fear, or injury. If ramps are part of the loading or unloading operation, generally they should not exceed an angle of 20 degrees. They should be clean and free of debris, with risers, cleats, or a roughened surface to avoid slips and falls. Solid side panels should be secured along the ramp, and no gaps should occur between the truck and ramp.
It would be best if they had some ability to look at the facilities as they're unloading, look for problems, look for footing issues that they could point out to the owner. Perhaps there's things that an experienced driver can see that the owner of the facility might not have ever noticed. And so that communication needs to be there. If they see a potential problem for an animal coming off a truck and injuring themselves, that needs to be pointed out. There's a lot of operations that rely on portable chutes for loading and unloading of cattle, particularly in some of the more remote areas and winter grazing situations. They'll offload those trucks with portable chutes. Most of the chutes are certainly adequate. Some of the problems as a driver you need to be aware of is try to inspect the flooring in those chutes before you offload cattle. The owner of that chute may not have been aware of some problems that occurred in movement. Look for any breakage in welds, sideboards coming off of those chutes as well is always a problem. But the main concern in most of the portable chutes is footing. A lot of the cleats will wear out on the floor, some of the portable chutes. Also, looking at the length of some of those chutes. A lot of portable chutes are really too short from what's recommended. So you need to make sure that everybody's aware of potential problems with cattle coming off of that chute and slipping. And you don't see a big difference and should be inspected prior to unloading those, making sure that those are secured enough. If they're on stable ground, they have a tendency to want to tip when they're raised to truck level to load cattle. So make sure that all that is secure and fastened in such a way that cattle can't turn the chute over as they come off. You can see all sorts of problems and issues with portable chutes. You just have to be careful, make sure they're maintained properly, and inspect them before you load or unload cattle.
Loading cattle from a feed yard point of view and from a trucker point of view is a two-way street. I try very hard to listen to complaints that truckers have about where my facility might be lacking so that I can go and change it. I hope my truck drivers feel comfortable enough with us that they can say, hey, look, this is off. You need to fix this corner. It's got an edge to it that's hurting the cattle when they go up into the loading chute. But at the same time, I can say, hey, look, when you stand there, the cattle aren't going to go past you. I really need you to move down here and put the hot